Okay. Think everyone can see me. Good morning, everyone. So I wanted to start coming outside. Well, today is an amazingly beautiful day, so I just couldn't pass up the opportunity to come outside and do some yoga. Usually I'm always in the living room, but with all of this sun shining, I definitely decided to come out here and share my routine for the morning. So what I want to do is, of course, I have a new product on my Yoni yoga collection, and it is my resistance bands. These resistance bands go from 5 to 10 weight all the way up to 40 weight, and you can check the actual resistance on them to see the difference in each one of them. But I want to do some exercises with you this morning with your actual resistance bands. This one is my favorite. This is the 25. You can actually band two parts. You can band high and low to get a little bit more resistance. So for me, today I am going to start with pulling up. And when I pull up, I'm going to open up my legs because everything that I do is womb. Is definitely going to circulate towards the womb. I do stuff that men can do as well, but I just like to focus on my ladies. That's just me. It's not too many of us who actually core focus on women, so I'm happy to be one of them. And I'm not actually, of course, you can check out the sign in the back, Yoni Yoga with Treasure Gems. We will be at the beach as soon as this extreme situation in our country that we are going through is over. So I am extremely excited about those classes when those line up. So let's get ready. We're just going to do a 5-minute workout. We're going to start with our pull-ups. Pull back, legs open, return, pull back, legs open, return, pull back, legs open, return. The resistance that pulls together your thighs. A few ladies actually asked me about thigh gaps. This is a way how women actually get thigh gaps. And also to get your thigh gap, get you your yoga block. Put your yoga block in between and you pull. I tell everybody to do at least 8 to 12 reps of whatever exercise it is that you are doing, so you can start to actually feel the burn, get into your core, make sure that you're breathing properly. And also for ladies, if you are focusing on your core, let me explain something. You should be holding it in at all times. So I don't know when I was growing up, my mother, she said how a lady is supposed to stand. Her chest is supposed to be out, butt in, stomach tucked. That's exactly how you should be doing your rows. Chest out, stomach tucked, and butt out. On to the next exercise. We can leave these on the thighs. We are just going to go to the side. Spread your legs slightly and then kick back. Eight to 12 reps. Don't want no one to overdo what is good for you. If you can only do 5, only do 5. If you can do 15, go to 15. Switch legs. And all of these are beginner-friendly exercises that you can do with resistance bands. Just 8 to 12 reps. See, depending on how much exercising you're doing and if you're actually resting your knee, you'll definitely start to feel the burn. See me, I'm always doing my inversions. So my yoga stand is something that I'm always working with. But this is also something, you don't have to have a yoga stand. You can have a chair, anything, a stool. Let me go this way so you can see me. Then I'm gonna go to the side. You have your yoga stand in front of you. Make sure you have your resistance bands at a good angle on your thighs. And then you just wanna raise up from the center. Make sure that you're holding your stomach in. This is how you get that V shape and you get that core. No lipo here, baby, no lipo. 3 babies. We sit, we get it in. I actually really love these resistance bands. Make sure that you're breathing during all of your exercises. Want to do 8 to 12 reps. You will definitely feel this one. Don't be mad at me. I'm just trying to give you the tools and the layout. It's up to you to complete it. Now, whatever you do to one side of your body, you got to do to the other. Woo. That hip had to open up. I don't know if y'all heard that pop. All of these exercises are beginner friendly. Treasure Gems resistance bands, you get all 5 resistance strengths for $9.99. Let me show you from the side. From the side, make sure you band it correctly, position yourself, and you just extend. I would have had some music playing, but I wanted to make sure everyone can hear me. Now something else, I'm sure everyone sits and they see people, they just take their bands, pull down their legs. You can position yourself here, and you can squat. So many different kinds of squats. You got sumo squats, you got yogi squats. Of course, me being the yogi that I am, I like to yogi squat. So yogi squat, you sit, you start in your stance, make sure that your feet are out, and you drop all the way down, Masala position. Then you back up, and you go all the way down. Make sure that you're thrusting forward when you come up. So I'm going to change it, get a little bit more heavier. You will need a wall or something to be positioned up against, and you extend your leg out. This is if you're tightening up your thighs, if you want to strengthen literally your entire leg. Eight to 12 reps. You don't have to kick out too far, especially if the resistance is pretty heavy, because it will snap you back. And of course, whatever you do to one side, you do to the other. had to turn that way because I don't have a wall on this side. Now with the same band, the same resistance, you can do your leg raises like this. Pull up to your chin. This is also beneficial. The same exercise as doing like this. It's just a little bit more closer in. So instead of actually doing like this with your resistance bands on, you're just doing it here and you're pulling it up. It's actually a little bit more harder this way. Most definitely. So we always work on our core, everything. Most definitely we're working on our legs. But let me also show you for the moms who have mom boobs and you want to lift up your boobs. A whole lot of us have this issue. Me, and I'm not excluding myself. Okay, so this right here, you can go this way, you can go this way. You just want to actually pull open. This is good for your arms, your forearms, your shoulders. It opens up your heart chakra. This is an amazing thing to do even if you're just sitting in the house trying to relax. You can use a lower resistance, but actually pulling this like this, oh man, it will definitely lift up your breast. So if you are trying to lift up your breast, because these babies be messing us up sometimes, try to keep my conversation PG this AM, but just go in and out. You do 8 to 12 reps of this. And if you want, you can actually push forward, give yourself a little bit more resistance. This one is 15. Goodness, I already feel it in my arms. I'm not sure if I can go anymore with that one. Whew, goodness, almost broke out a little sweat. Okay, so those are some really simple exercises that you can do with your resistance bands. I'm so happy that you joined me this AM, and I hope to do this more often. Let's see if we have any questions or any requests. I also want to do this if someone has Treasure Gems resistance bands. I want you to join in with me and we can do them together. Hello, everyone. Make sure that when you are doing your yoga, any type of yoga that you're doing, you take your breaths in between time. Good position is to stop when you are doing your yoga in your positions. Always do your child's pose. If you can't do child's pose, a forward fold is always a good resting position. I want to make sure that everyone is being healthy during quarantine and most definitely safe at home. Thank you all for joining me.